We've had one meh conference so far for E3 and one pretty good one from Bethesda, but the true juggernauts of E3 are of course Microsoft and Sony, and there have been a lot of speculations as to what both of these companies have been doing, and we just had Microsoft's conference, so let's talk about the highlights of the conference. They did confirm the existence, right at the start of the conference, of the Xbox One S, which of course is the slimline Xbox One we've been hearing rumours about for a while. It is 40% smaller, will have 4K HD video, it has improvements to the controller as well, such as increased range, and will be coming out at $299, and I believe it is an August release. Next up, of course, was Gears 4, which was kind of tied into the announcement of something called Xbox Play Anywhere, which basically means if you see the Xbox Play Anywhere symbol, it means you can play that game across Xbox One and PC. It basically means that if you buy it on PC or you buy it on Xbox One, you also have it on the other platform free of charge, and it will have sort of cloud saves and achievements. So, say for example, you play it on your Xbox and then you want to go upstairs, play it on your PC or whatever, or vice versa, or some other situation happens, you will have complete crossover there, and you will be able to continue and have crossplay on co-op mode for Gears 4 as well. Now, of course, this does mean that Gears of War 4 is indeed coming to Windows 10, as we'd all speculated, and we had a little bit of gameplay of Gears of War 4, and it looks like Gears of War. It looks pretty damn cool. Some impressive graphics and impressive set pieces to be had. And we also had an October 11th release date for Gears of War 4. I have to say, it looks pretty damn cool. And we did get the confirmation, or rather the reveal, of a Gears of War 4 themed Elite controller, which I will admit did look pretty cool. So we also had some Killer Instinct news, not much, just that we're going to be getting General Ram from Gears as a playable character, which is pretty cool. We also had Forza Horizon 3 for Windows 10 and Xbox One revealed. It will be set in Australia. It's going to have new terrain, gameplay and vehicles in what they called their largest car roster yet, as well as 4-player campaign co-op. So, they also talked about Recall, which of course we had a little trailer for last year. They didn't really talk about it such, they had a new trailer and showed us a little smidgen of gameplay. And as you expect, a sort of third-person action game with some interesting elements of this sort of boost ability where you sort of like run forward really quickly, and you've got sort of climbing elements, some platforming elements. It looks pretty damn cool, and again, that was confirmed for a PC release, as we'd heard rumours some time ago. Also had an appearance from The Division, and the Underground expansion will be coming out first on Xbox One for that. And also, if you have EA access on Xbox One, you'll be getting Battlefield 1 first on October the 13th, so a fairly nice sort of early release date there for anyone with EA access. Now, they also talked about a few improvements coming to Xbox Live, including clubs, where you basically create communities. They've got Looking for a Group as well, and Arena, which are basically a tournament platform where you can create and take part in online tournaments. Minecraft made an appearance. We've got Minecraft Realms for Windows 10 and mobile devices, as far as I understand. And basically is what you'd expect. You have your own realms or servers, and your friends can come and play with you, and they can even play on your server while you're not there, so they can be building things while you're away and that sort of thing. Now, we also got a sort of release date for Inside, which is the next game from Playdead Studios, the guys who are famous for Limbo. And that looks pretty damn awesome. And they also revealed that Limbo is now free on Xbox One to celebrate the launch of Inside. They also revealed that Ark Survival Evolved will be on Play Anywhere, and we also have a We Happy Few coming to Xbox Preview next month, which of course is their sort of early access program. We also had some pretty nice sort of gameplay-ish from We Happy Few. It looks pretty damn awesome, I have to admit. We Happy Few is looking really, really interesting. Just the whole theme of these weird people wearing these weird smiles and having your joy in tablets, and if you don't take your joy, then you're sort of hounded after. Kind of like this setting or theme, shall we say, of Equilibrium, I guess, with a similar theme, but obviously a very, very different sort of aesthetic, and obviously a different story as well, I'd imagine, but it looks really intriguing, I have to say. CD Projekt Red appeared briefly, got my hopes up about them teasing us about Cyberpunk 2077, but no, it was just to confirm that yes, Gwent is a thing, and there'll be a beta in September as well. Tekken 7 trailer will be coming early 2017, will be coming to the Xbox One, and if you have Xbox Gold, you'll be getting a free copy of Tekken Tag 2 via Xbox backwards compatibility. A couple of days ago, of course, moving on swiftly to another thing, we had a leak that suggested that one of the things that Microsoft would be talking about, or revealing should I say, is Dead Rising 4, and that was indeed confirmed for Windows 10 and Xbox One. Now what's interesting is that it looks like Frank is back, which is pretty damn cool, and it kind of doesn't look like the colours coming back into that game anytime soon, but it looks like more Dead Rising silliness despite that. Also pretty cool, we got our first real look at Scalebound, some really nice gameplay coming from the guys at Platinum Games there. They did of course confirm as well a Windows 10 and Xbox One release, and also co-op. In the gameplay we saw was just a load of people working together to defeat one giant boss, which looks really cool. You know, the abilities that your character has, you can kind of shoot them with a bow, obviously chop them with a sword, you've got a shield as well, and obviously riding around on the back of your dragon and using your dragon to kind of not only fly to things, but one of the points in the trailer, he sort of used the dragon's tail to kind of swing to part of the boss and then stab it and then continue to do damage. And I have to say, Scalebound is looking really, really cool. Also revealed, that was kind of leaked previously, was State of Decay 2, which is what looked like co-op because it's had sort of a tagline, I guess, appear on screen where it says "No one survives alone." Didn't outright say it, but did kind of imply it, and we'll also be getting that in 2017 again for Windows 10 and Xbox One. Also, Halo Wars 2 confirmed release date for February the 21st, 2017. There'll be a beta on Xbox One for 1 week, actually starting now. So if you have an Xbox One, what are you doing? After this video, go and play Halo Wars beta if you're interested in that game, as it looks pretty cool from the trailer. Sadly, not much gameplay in the trailer, but it is interesting nonetheless. So, they left the best thing for last, and it is indeed the existence of the Xbox One Scorpio, or as they called it, Project Scorpio. Now, I don't want to go into too much detail here. Paul is going to be doing a separate video on Xbox Scorpio because obviously it's a pretty big topic. They discussed the specs as well as the sort of vague release window, I suppose. But it is, of course, one of the biggest things of E3 that they left for last. Now, what I find kind of weird is that when the trailer or thing or whatever it was playing for it, I thought, hey, is this Scorpio? But then I thought, wait, isn't that a bit weird to reveal the Xbox One S and the Scorpio in the same conference? Because if the Scorpio is coming out in 2017, and obviously we don't know when in 2017, then surely people aren't going to be buying an Xbox One S. They're just going to wait for the Scorpio because it has improved specifications. It seems like they're hamstringing the S before it even comes out, but we're probably looking at a Christmas release, but they didn't say. They just said 2017. Again, I'm not going to talk too much about that as Paul is covering that, but it is a thing that exists. I'm quite surprised that Microsoft revealed that, but they did. So, overall impressions of Microsoft's conference, pretty good actually. No huge reveals or anything, you know, not going to drop a bomb like they did last time with the backwards compatibility thing. But they did drop a pretty big bomb with Scorpio, I suppose. I was actually quite surprised they did that, as I just said. But leaving that aside, it was overall a cool conference, and I have to say, one thing that is definitely pleasing me about E3 this year is there's lots of gameplay, just lots of people, hey, playing the game. You can see them on stage playing it, or whatever. Have to say, that looks, I'm pretty impressed and happy with that, because the last couple of years has been vertical slices, and cinematic trailers, and this isn't really going to be what the game looks like kind of things. But we've been getting just a lot of, here's some gameplay. We had that with Sea of Thieves. Again, today we had little snippets of gameplay for Sea of Thieves. We had some gameplay of Gears of War 4, gameplay of We Happy Few. You know, all sorts of things have shown us just, here's the game. Which I love, because that just gives me a better impression than any cinematic trailer actually could. I know they can't always show stuff, maybe there's nothing to show and it's a really early reveal, but it's always nice to see gameplay and get a real feel for, okay, so this game is like this. So overall, my opinions are pretty positive at the Microsoft conference. No huge game reveals. Dead Rising 4 is pretty nice. Scalebound, I'm happy that's coming to PC, that looks really, really cool. Forza Horizon 3, not my thing, but I'm sure that'll please many people indeed. Gears 4 coming to PC is pretty awesome, that's looking good. Sea of Thieves coming to PC, of course, as well. That looks really awesome. Tekken 7. They only mentioned Xbox One, which makes me think maybe it's an exclusive. I don't know, they didn't really say that, but I don't know. It's a thing. But it's Tekken, so it's going to be cool no matter what they do. We had the Battlefield 1 trailer again, because of course we did. But overall, yeah, some pretty nice reveals, but nothing groundbreaking aside from Scorpio, which again, I'm not going to be talking about here. So, good opinions all round. Looking forward to the PC Gaming Show, as that's starting fairly soon actually. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.